Hey there, it's Brittany, and I'm back with a haul video. So yesterday, Julie and I went back to Tucson to Colors of the Stone bead show, or also To Bead True Blue. I don't know why it has two names for the bead show, but it does. At the Casino del Sol in Tucson, and I will tell you, it was disappointing. They advertised people who actually weren't there. And I only shopped, I really looked around and stuff, but I only bought things from two booths. But the absolute highlight of my trip was two people came up to me and asked me if I was Brittany from YouTube, and I said yeah. And so I got to meet Cindy, and I'll include a picture here because she had the most awesome necklace she made, featuring bead weaving and representations of her greyhounds. Oh my gosh. And she beaded up the side of her necklace their names. It was so cool. So I'm going to include those pictures here. And then I also met Carolee, and she was so sweet. She and her daughter and I had a conversation, and I just was so excited that they came up to me and we got to talk, and it's just so fun meeting beady people. I just love it. I love it so much. But so that was the absolute highlight of my day. But I didn't walk away without any beads. So let me show you what I got. So it was like the first booth we walked into. They had some really nice porcelain beads. So I got this strand. It was $4. Isn't that cool? I love them. They had them in black and like an off-white, but I just wanted the blue. And then they had like a bunch of stuff that you can buy like per piece. These were $1 each, which I thought were, since these are focals, I did not think that was bad. Sorry, I'm getting them out of the bag here. So I got a faux cinnabar donut with some carved I think dragons on it. So like that, I think. Thought that was really neat. And then I got two really large faux cinnabar beads, which will absolutely be focals. And then I got these carved beads. They were four for $5, or you can buy a strand of them for $20. And I was just like, I don't want a whole strand, but these are gorgeous, and they were actually like less expensive than I've seen them online. So they're just so pretty, and they're huge. So these two are the same size, and then those two are the same size. So these are just probably 2 millimeters smaller than this one, but they're so gorgeous. Ugh, I love those. And then I also bought some more ceramic beads. So these were 3 for $10, I think. I can't remember. Yeah, I think so. So maybe they're 4 for $10. No, 3 for $10. 3 for $10. So this was like the last one I picked up because I had picked up 2 others that I really liked. Yeah, I just think these are really sassy. I don't know. When I saw them, I was like, those are sassy. I picked them up and put them in my basket. And then I got these tulips because they're my favorite flower besides the Gerber daisies. Aren't those adorable? Don't they look vintagey? Just thought those would go really well with some Czech glass flowers. And then I also bought these pumpkins because we're heading into fall. Aren't those adorable? I love them. I don't need a whole big strand, so I was happy that they just, it's like half strand. And then Julie started looking at one like little tray of stuff, and she asked what the tray was, and he said, well, it's spiny oyster. And they had these double hole spiny oyster bars for $12. And if anybody knows anything about spiny oyster, it's that it's ridiculously expensive for good reason. But I don't have any except for like maybe 2 little beads that I got from Nina. And I just was like, okay, I don't usually wear 2 whole bar bracelets or 2 whole 2 strand bracelets, but I was thinking I could do something like a bolo necklace or something with some of these. I think these will go a long way for me. So I loved the iridescence and the way they polished them. I thought it was really cool. I mean, obviously I could do a cuff, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it like that for a little while because I have no idea. And then the last thing I bought at this stand was this strand of beads. So they sold them separately, and I was going to buy the ones that I saw separately, but they had this strand for $12, and there's no way I can buy these, like this many for that online. So when I bought it, I was like, oh, I'll just sell some, but I don't want to. I love them. I love them. They're gorgeous carved. I think they're probably magnesite. And there's a couple different sizes. So these are smaller than, let's say, this one next to it. So they're just so pretty. They're just so pretty. And I guess you could think of them as scarabs, but they're not really scarabs. Maybe on the sides are scarabs, if you squint. So anyway, that was the first table, and throughout this video I'll include videos from whatever little videos I took in the bead show. Okay, I'm at a really cool booth, and just some really neat different beads that we're seeing here.
I need a little bit longer because
so pretty. Here's my little bucket so far. Some goodies. I'm in the back of the booth, so everything's upside down. But we have some kyanite. It's really pretty. And some beautiful faceted. I think that's ruby zozite.
I'll take that one.
Julie's buying some spiny oyster.
Are they pretty?
Yes, I'm probably going to get some of those too. And then we have some fantastic porcelain beads over here. So she's going nuts. But actually, I'll insert a couple here. These are artists that I saw, but I did not shop with because they were kind of. Those were the booths that were kind of really busy. There's Artisan Glass Beads by Tanessa. Look at these. This one is just so gorgeous. Lamp work. These are all handmade beads and gifts. Okay, I'm at Patricia Healy's booth. She's a copper artist, and I just wanted to focus on a couple things here. Look at this little star. She makes everything. Look at this. A little elephant. Oh my gosh, it's so sweet. And just piles and piles of different things that she's made. So gorgeous. And then it continues on to that side. Look at this little heart. My goodness. So cute. Oh, there's bone stuff. Oh. Could do a Goldie necklace with this clasp. It's so cute. So cute. Look at this awesome display. It's a bunch of pendants hanging. It reminds me of those bridges that have locks all over.
In Paris.
Yeah.
Thank you for the compliment. We worked really hard on
This
it.
is
It's
really
really cool.
I love it.
They had to cut all the locks off that bridge though, because
We have some really pretty carved pieces. We have some magnesite with this one. This is awesome, like little cameos. Oh my goodness. Look at how cool those are. All these colors are making me happy. Okay, this booth has tons of Czech beads. Look at this. Look at these. My goodness. It's a paradise. It's definitely paradise. Wow, I've never seen these before. My goodness. I wanted to show you some of the larger beads that they have. These are huge. Enormous. And they go on and on and on. These cute Picasso beads. And then they had my favorite tulips. Yeah, I'm going to come over there and look at that in a second. My favorite tulips. They're matte too. I don't think I have matte orange tulips. But the problem is I have orange tulips, so I need to walk away from them. Next, I just passed this other booth and I kind of just grabbed these things because they stuck out to my eye, and I was like, oh, these are really pretty. So I don't know if you remember, I recently got this strand, still at my desk, from Al's in Phoenix. Okay, but then this place had this chunky strand. Look how big. I don't know what I was thinking. So this big chunky strand, and I thought the one from Al's was chunky, but look how much smaller it is. So I saw them and I was like, no way. And it was $5 for this. So, and I mean, it's like 3 pounds. It's really heavy. So obviously I'm not going to be able to wear this by itself. Like there's no way. I'd get a hernia in my neck. But yeah, I'll probably use them separately in different projects. Just gorgeous. You never know when you need, a punch of red or pink or orange or yellow or whatever. And then from the same seller, I bought these, which are also super chunky. They're huge. I mean, these I could hurt somebody with these. Not that I would, but you could if you were whipping these around. Some carved pumpkins, and I just really liked how, like, some of them are grungy, some of them are bright. Yeah, I really liked that strand. They only had 2 of these strands, and I only got one. I got 1 of each of these. And then this is the last strand that I got from them. They had 2 of these, but I only got 1. They were all $5 each. Anywhere else, they would have been like 10 to 15, I feel like, because they're just so huge. And I just loved the carved, elongated melon look. So anyway, that was really pretty. I loved how there's like one pumpkin-y coral color on this one and a yellow. Again, I would not use all of these together on one project. They would probably, make a statement with 1 or 2 of them. And then, so that was that store. And then we actually went to a second show. It was called Best Bead Show. Oh my gosh, it was awful. And it's not me being like a bead snob or anything. It was horrible. Like it was in the Best Western by the airport, and there were like 3 or 4 exhibitioners, and there were some really pretty paper beads outside. I didn't get any video in here because there's no reason to. Really nice, really well made paper beads outside. But when you get inside, it was just like 3 vendors selling like beads that everybody has, and then it was kind of sad, and it was a dark, like really dark room. It was just like, okay. So I did go to one vendor and spent a little bit of money, but the other 2, I was just like, okay, we can leave. And that's not me. I love bead shows. Like usually I'm like, no, let's just stay and look around. And no, I was like, no, we can leave. I mean, it was one tiny, tiny room, and it was just like, it was kind of depressing, honestly. So I got some spacer beads in gunmetal. These were all $1 a little pack. So we have these Stardust spacer beads in gunmetal. I thought those were really neat heading into winter. I think I got them 3 in that size, and then I got a larger size. So I think those are like 8mm maybe, 7 to 8. And these are 9 to 10mm. So I got 3 packs of each size, just because they're pretty cool, pretty nice. Seen Jesse James Beads put some of these in their mixes, but like in gold, and they're really nicely well made. So I thought those were pretty cool. And then I got some links in copper, and then I got the same links in gunmetal. They had some nice stuff, but it was just like, okay, we were not in the mood after that. And then we went to Bernie's Beads and got some really cool stuff. So yeah, these are okay. These are kind of on the side, like it's like an ellipsis? No. Elliptical? No. Ellipsis, I think. Anyway, it's a pretty cool shape. I also know Jesse James Beads has a chain that's like this. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then I got them in gunmetal. pretty neat. So, yeah, like I said, we weren't too thrilled with how the day turned out because each show was, well, the second show was just super disappointing. But the first show was kind of disappointing too because we had just expected more people to be there. I mean, literally, people who were advertised to be there were not there. Like, it was clear that they were never there. So I don't know why the show would do that. Anyway, so, but like I said, it's a bead show. I love going to them, and we had fun. And I had so much fun meeting Carolee and Cindy. So much fun. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and let me know what you would do with some of this stuff. And stay tuned for Goldie. She's super cute. Bye-bye. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. You sleeping? You got some teeth. You got some teeth hanging out. Yeah, Mommy never leaves you alone. You're so funny.